Hey, Colabcoaching here again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. Brand new topic. So excited to get into this topic because we're talking about adversities. But before we get into that, don't forget to like and subscribe. And just give me reviews. Tell me what you thought about my videos, my numerous videos, my series, everything you could think of. Just give me some comments. Tell me what you think. And of course, share. Now, with that being said, the topic for this week is about overcoming your adversities. Sounds like a broad thing, but you'll be surprised how many people struggle with overcoming their adversities. A lot of us, including me, put my hand up, that when tough times come, we tend to fold. In a sense that when tough times come, we tend to struggle with finding a solution. A lot of us tend to be individuals who feel pressured and feel anxious when tough situations come our way. Those are adversities. Adversities could be a plethora of things. There could be relationship issues. Maybe you or somebody else cheated in a relationship. How you overcome that? How do you overcome that adversity? Maybe you're struggling with things at your job. Maybe you lost your job due to the climate of today's day and age in the United States. At the time of this recording, it is March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, and a lot of people have lost their jobs. Whatever it may be, maybe you're having situations with your family members, maybe having situations with maybe some friends that you're dealing with, maybe trying to end relationships which you have with your friends or trying to build new relationships with new friends. Adversities are here. They'll always be here. There'll always be something that will pop up, or there'll always be something that comes your way that you have to deal with. And no matter how old you are or how young you are, you will deal with some type of challenges, especially if you have kids. So what do you do to overcome those? How do you deal with those situations? Are you a type of person that you have adversities, you struggle with these adversities, and you just live with these adversities? You can succumb to living with an adversity for the rest of your life if you allow it to persist. For example, you know something's been happening in your body. You've had pains in your body. You've had struggles with your body. Maybe there's a nagging numbness or a nagging pain that you cannot seem to find a solution by yourself. And instead of you going to a doctor, instead of you getting maybe a second opinion, if you went to a doctor, you decided to live with it. You are living with an adversity. You are now giving that adversity a place to call home. And you are literally gonna be struggling with this until you make a decision. I'm a big proponent of choices. I literally made a whole we had a whole discussion last week about decision making. But adversities can be overcome. They can. I'm gonna say can, CAN, because it depends on your energy, what you put into it, what you what you decide to do with it, and if you go seek help for it. Now, let me ask you these questions. Now, the one major question I want to ask you is, how long does it take for you to overcome an adversity? There may be small adversities that you overcome in your life. So how long did it take you to overcome those adversities? There may be some big adversities that you have to struggle with that you're trying to find a solution for, but you have not found it yet. But how long has it taken you to overcome an adversity? For me, if I see a problem and I struggle with that problem, I'm going to go seek help. I'm going to seek help because nothing is new underneath the sun. You hear that phrase a lot, but the reality of it is that it is true. There is nothing new under the sun. What does that mean? That means that if there was a problem, someone has found a solution for it. If someone has not found a solution for it, then you create the solution. Another question I want to ask you is, are you actually solving or resolving your issue? Now, some people keep saying, "Oh, I'm going to resolve this issue. I want to resolve this issue," but are you actually resolving it, or are you just thinking about how you want to solve it? You can think about trying to solve a adversity every day of your life. You can do it from sunrise to sunset, but until you actually take the steps to actually do something about it, it will always persist. It will always persist because you are a talker instead of a doer. We need action. We need action. We need action. So if you're saying you have adversities, multiple adversities in your life, and you are literally not doing anything about it, but you're saying that you're going to plan to do something about it, it's just like you're not doing it at all. You can plan all day, but until you actually go and do something about it, that's when the solution will come. Now, another thing that I want you to think about is Are you ready to make a decision? Are you ready to make a decision? Because if you're not ready to make a decision about these adversities, then by all means, the adversities are there. The adversities will always be there. The adversities will continue to be there. So, are you ready to make a decision? Now, let's break this down. As you know, I'm a relationship coach. If you don't know, I'm a relationship coach. If you're having issues in your relationships, if you're having problems in your relationships, how long are you willing to keep this going? How long are you able to keep the pain going? How long are you able to keep the regret, the feeling of disappointment, the feeling of pain going for you just to be in a relationship? If you know deep down that you want to overcome this adversity, maybe you need to go to counseling. Maybe you want to seek help from a third party, maybe a pastor or a coach or whoever it may be. That is a solution. Instead of you just living and dwelling in that pain, find something to do to make sure you are aiming to resolve the adversity rather than to live within the adversity and saying you're going to solve the adversity. Because I don't want you to have unsuccessful relationships. I don't want you to have unsuccessful people around you. You want to be thriving with the people around you, right? You want to be thriving with the circumstances around you despite of. But, 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 you have to make a decision and a choice for yourself to say, hey, I'm ready to overcome these adversities. I may not be able to do it by myself. I need to get help. That's when you know that the doors are open for you to resolve these adversities rather than just solve or pretend to solve or live with the adversities. Simple as that. So make this as simple as possible. When would you say yes to overcoming your adversities? When will you acknowledge that these adversities are a problem? You can try to make a solution by yourself all you want. But if you are not willing to say, hey, I need help for these adversities, the adversities will live with you and you will possibly make plans to solve the adversities, but you will never resolve these adversities until you will acknowledge that you need help for these adversities. Overcoming adversities is not a difficult thing, but we may need help to do that. Simple as that. So, if you're struggling with this, if you're struggling with this, if you're struggling with this, message me. Go to my website, yourcolabcoach.com. Fill out that relationship checklist. Fill out that free 15-minute coaching session, so we could have a conversation and decide if we're a good fit for each other. Also, Facebook Colabcoaching, Instagram Colabcoaching. All my series and videos are on YouTube. COLAB Coaching. Write a review. Share these videos. Tell me what you think. Give me a topic that you want to talk about. What you're struggling with. What adversities are you struggling with? Write them in the comments wherever you see my videos, see my posts. Finally, don't forget, Fresh Eyes Solve Problems Easier, the self-relationship journey. Go ahead and get this book. Write a review. Tell me what you thought about it. It's an audiobook. It is a ebook. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes and Nobles, Kindle, wherever you get this book. Just write a review. Tell me what you thought about it. If it was beneficial, if it wasn't, that's fine as well. And with that being said, overcoming adversities is not as difficult as you think it is, but we do need help when you realize that you can't do it by yourself. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Be safe out there. Bye.